Beautiful grand rising to those that have waken up this morning, are like woken up. Hello, hello. So this is me holding the beautiful Chioma Scout, brought to life by yours truly. So about this baby, she's meant to help her parent heighten their intuition. So she has a Super 7 crystal with her, right? And that crystal is made up of so many different other crystals and has just strong powers in it. And I know that she will make a great helper for her mommy. Especially like anxiety wise, I feel like all of my babies have this like really soothing and calm essence to them, because the lavender just smells so amazing, and like it just makes me feel so calm, you know. And you know, her parent will feel calm too. And her rose quartz, yes, she's such a sweet baby. Anyone would be extremely lucky to have her. Yes, and that's a fact. Oh my gosh. So anyways, you know what, the other day I started making a video on my human experience, right? Like especially like my human experience as an empath and as a woman, right? And I didn't get to finish. That was a really powerful video, I feel, but I only made it 7 minutes in, and then I have to upload it. But anyways, I still wanted to like touch on it a little bit, right? My human experience in this moment today, what am I gonna say? Okay, so like I feel like my human experience has been one where I realized that the attachment we normally get to people, like it's not healthy. Like for example, like I've had to learn how to remove myself from, like, you know how like naturally you're born into this world, and then like you have like for your mom, like you have like you see them in like a special light, so it's like no matter what they do to you or whatever, it's like it doesn't matter because you love them, right? Or like, you know, your siblings in general. But what I've noticed is that like the same love I have for people, I've noticed that some people don't have that same love back, right? So, you know, I've noticed that it isn't healthy in my books to, you know, be looking at people in that light. I've had to like kind of like muffle my feelings for people. I don't put them in like a special light anymore, right? So my human experience has been one of me realizing that the spiritual love, like I feel like sometimes we look at people and it's like we have like the spiritual shades over our eyes, right? We just love them because of who they are, their essence, right? And I've had to, I don't know, like I guess what I'm saying is like I've had to learn that it's like you can't love people too much, right? You can't love people too much, you know. You can't give too much because there has to be a balance, right? It's like the yin and the yang. So I've learned, wow, the ladybugs are out already. How interesting. But yes, I've learned that, you know, there has to be a balance to everything. So all of that over giving I was doing in the past has to be stopped, you know. I've learned that is very interesting, right? Like that definitely has to be a guide, because we're in winter and a ladybug flew against the wall as I spoke. And then I seen two, which is odd. But anyways, yeah, sorry, I'm just like, look, it's like more. But anyways, yeah, like as I was saying, like, hello. My human experience has been one of me having to redefine the way my mind works, right? Because as a human, I've walked through life forgiving people and pouring love into vessels and people who weren't pouring back into me, right? I think like my whole existence up until recently has been me trying to win people's love, like trying to prove that I guess like I'm good enough to be loved, instead of, you know, authentically accepting me for who I am. A lot of the times we let other people control the way we see ourselves, right? And that was a big issue for me. I feel like because I was shunned and like kicked out of like basically my family or that family or whatever, I had so much like hidden insecurities, you know, and like I had a lot of resentment like just bottled up, and like I wasn't being realistic with myself, you know, because now when I see the way others view me, that isn't the way that I was viewing myself at all. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's why now I'm just so comfortable within my own essence, and just, I feel like I was meant to come here to pour my love into my dolls and sell them. So, you know, at least the love that I have that I cannot share with other people. Sorry, I'm looking to like the foresty areas and I keep thinking I see stuff. But yeah, the love that I can't pour into other people, I just pour into my kids and my dolls. The end. Yeah, literally. So yeah, this is me with my dolls, you know. I'm painting them and pouring so much love, so much energy into them to give to you, because I have so much love to give, right? So much love to give. Cause this, and then plus too, like, I make sure that each doll is especially special for that specific parent that's buying the doll, because I want there to be so much hidden magic within the dolls that, like, no matter what, every time when you guys think that, like, wow, like, I already know everything that my baby has to offer, and when you least expect it, I want the baby to, like, pop up with something new, you know, a new little symbol of love for you. That's literally my goal. My goal is just keep you guys guessing, you know, surprise you guys with all the love poured into my babies, you know. I don't just paint them. I actually, like, I literally pour myself into these babies, because, you know, I've learned you can't really pour that much of you into others. You know what I mean? You can't. So this is what I'm doing with my love. This is what I'm doing with my love. Pouring them into these babies and then giving them to you guys, you know. So I didn't open up a reborns.com nursery. I opened up the Etsy one, and then I will be opening up a reborns.com nursery when I get a little bit more, you know, because I want to be advertised. I don't want to just like have it and then like be telling people go to my nursery, like what I'm doing with Etsy, because yeah. But my Etsy page is Essences of Light. I don't know if it's Essences of Light Reborn Nursery. I think so. It's one of them. But yeah, these are the dolls. Okay, and my birthday is going to be on Friday the 13th, guys. Great things happen on Friday the 13th, always. So, you know, bear good luck on that day. Okay, guys, so thanks so much for listening to me ramble on about my human experience. There's so much more I had to say, but I just can't remember in this moment, because I definitely got to run inside because I hear the babies acting up. Yeah. Oh, and I'm going to come back and make different videos with the other babies, but I'm going to post this one first because I feel like the more time I spend doing nothing, it's not working out for me.